And good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. I am Gamion. I am your game developer for this stream. I am both a AAA and indie developer because I really like game development. My co-host Mega Kitty is currently running around the house right now, enjoying herself. It is a special Saturday morning stream. Usually, these streams I'm out. Usually Saturday mornings I'm running errands and then mowing the lawn and all that, but this Saturday, I just wanted to get a lot of game development done because there's a lot to do. Starting right now with the, starting with the new main menu that is, my artist just got to me, and I want to see if I can get that hooked in and see how it looks and start doing some fine tuning on that. So, go with the current one. Looks like. Sec. Oh, that's not it. That's the old one. Where's the version 2? Let's do UI. Where did I put it? And that links to okay, so that's just the main background. Okay, and this is what we're going to update, because right now it looks like this. So you got kind of the hero line up there, you got menu, all that. So we're bringing in something that's more interactive, more exciting. So we're going to start by making a copy of this. And start bringing in what my artist brought in for me. Start by bringing in a new texture. And where is the current one? Let's bring that in. And keep that blurred out a little bit here. And then we're going to start bringing in the really cool stuff. Okay, so this here, widgets, we're going to make a new animated widgets. Drag and drop that in. And voila. Let's bring in the others too. And then I'm going to go ahead and look at the ball. Link that to I need to find the original reference art for this. Position the heroes according to the mock-up here. Start with the wizard. I thought the wizard was in here already. Is this it? Mage, yes. Let's disable all these. Let's bring him in here. So he's got the right proportions here. Wait, can I lock the aspect ratio? Okay, so he is about here. I think he's a little bigger. Like that. And then we're going to bring in the Dragoon next. Make him bigger. And he needs to be behind the mage, so let's put him here. Mock-up should be like this, roughly. Spear, he's a little bigger, I think. Should be bigger than the mage for sure. Bring this in a bit more. Let's get him down. So, okay, then he's about here. And then, we don't have the Centaur, but we have the Beastmaster, no, the Brawler. So let's bring them in next. That was Beastmaster. Wait a minute, we don't have the where Orc after all. We have Rogue. Okay, so we have 4. We only have 4 so far. Next, we're going to bring in. Let's see, get the Beastmaster comes next. About here. Yeah, notice the head. I need to shrink him a little bit. Their head is about even with the horn on the Dragoon. So I think we're about here. I think it looks about right. Yeah. Let's bring the foot a little higher. I think I just need to make it a little bigger after all. Like that. And then we bring in Dodger, the rogue. Probably should be in front. as they are. Oh, make it a little wider. So then we put them about here. Oh, actually, no, they need to be bigger. So their foot is beneath. In the mock-up here, it's off screen, you can't see it. Bring this a little in. Wait a minute. Did I make that? Oh, yeah. Beastmaster's a little bit too big. Let's shrink them down a bit. And then, yeah, that's better. Need to make her a little wider. And a little further down. Make them a little bigger. Okay, so we got this. So, now let me show you the mock-up that I'm working off. Now, let me squeeze it in so it's not obstructed by the cat camera and such. No. There we go. So this is the mock-up that I'm working from. And there's going to be 6 heroes on it. And I want to message a couple things with this. The heroes... that there's a diverse of them. Like you can see, there's a wizard. They're not all just soccer thugs. You got a wizard, you got a dragoon, you got this cent orc, you got a were orc, and a beastmaster. So it really kind of shows off the variety of the kind of characters we have in this game. So I only have these 4 models at the moment, and also the ball. Let me bring the ball in real quick. What did I name that? Front end ball. So we're going to add an image with the ball. That should be at the front. Oh, did I import the ball with the UI group? Let me double check that. No, world needs to be UI. Okay, and then we'll bring it in. Let me look at the little mock-up again here. So we don't have the centaur, but we do have enough to know the ball should be about here. Can I? Alright, and then it looks almost right, but we need to make sure that we have a consistent aspect ratio here. So if that's about foot, oh, and it's a little, I think the size is a little smaller, 650. No, 640. And that looks right. Bring it down a little bit. Alright. A little closer to him. Yeah. Okay. So, this is a mock-up of our new final main menu. And I'm going to do those particles in the back later, and this little particle here later as well. We just want to make sure, my artist and I, that we're going in the right direction. So I want to see this live. So I want to see that live. Then I'll need to replace. Let's see. Here we go. Front end background version 2, just temporarily, and then we'll see how it looks live. Now we have that in. Oh, let's save. All right, here we go. Okay. Well, yeah. Just ignore this is here. Okay, so right away, I think this is a lot better than what we had before. Now I'm going to take a video of this when I'm off stream for my artist to observe and we'll critique. I need to send them a separate version of the Beastmaster orc and the mount because they're not doing much right now. I sent them the original image when they were together, and so you can't really see the orc bounce up and down. So I'm going to, so he's going to redo that. I think the wizard looks great. I'll need to have some, particles down here. Dragoon looks pretty good, and the archer, the rogue looks good too. So we're thinking we're gonna do a redo of the Beastmaster, and then we're gonna add the Cent Orc and then the Were Orc to that, and then I'll add the particles, and then I'm gonna get this menu here piecemeal. So I'll have I'll have the art elements where I can basically have as many menu items as I want. It'll be a modular that we need. So I think this is good. Definitely on a good path right now. Now let me look at that one more time. Yeah, the background is a little blurred and a little kind of haloed a little bit. Yeah, but we're gonna make this a little less blurred in the end. Although I have to admit, the blurring here is not bad. I would probably have this fire animated though. I could even do a 3D, could do like a render on the background, but I maybe it still might be better. Thank you, F-Frame. I think I'm pretty good right now, the way things are. So, that looks good. I'm going to set this back. And I want to save these changes, and then off-stream, I'm going to do a little more tweaking on it and send it to my artist. Yep, so this is just all added assets for draft of next front end menu experience. Okay, so there's that. And then the next thing I wanted to work on stream has to do with the new stats screen. Let me show you what that's about. Let me bring up the post-match. Let's see, where is that? Game over. End of round. Here we go. Okay, so currently at the end of a match, all you see is the leaderboard. In fact, I'll show you how it looks right now. So this is how it looks when you finish the game. It's just, here's the players, here are the teams, and their scores, and here are their stats. Which, by the way, it's only 5v5, so there's plenty more space here I could add. I really need to make this a little bigger, but that's for another day. But you can see the players' goals, assists, numbers, and so on. So, I mean, there's nothing too exciting about that. It's just, hey, here's the overall summary. It's not really that exciting. There's not really anything rewarding other than the gameplay itself. So, I'm making a new one. Let me show you what that looks like. So it's going to be a two-parter. First is going to be the victory or defeat screen. We have the final score, and it will have each player on the team, not the AI backfills, but just the human players only. And it will have, each one will be assigned an accolade. So we got this is just a mock-up here. So we got, you'll be rewarded for having the ball the most time, being the most takedowns, MVP for overall score, turnover rewards, and so on. Then there will be a second screen. This is going to this was a mock-up I threw together, but we're going to probably change this significantly. This is, rather than these progress bars and such, I want to have other things, such as maybe just list the current match stats somewhere, and then have your career stats in another area represented by medals and ribbons, so which you would earn along the way as you play, and even having them appear in, say, the leaderboard would be pretty cool, I think. So you don't, now in this game, I don't have a budget for cosmetics, soft currency, XP leveling, and so on. That is a very high bar to enter. It takes a lot of content to satisfy players, and the expectations are high. So, but instead, I'm going to focus on career stats, which I think will be rewarding in its own right. So as far as that goes, I do have an MVP. I do have the first screen. Where did I put it? Let's see. Hey, Sun Wukong, welcome, and Sir Dr. Dark as well. So I'm just working on interface stuff for a change. I spent so much time in the past few months on gameplay that I needed to catch up on post-match work So here's what I have for the layout right now. So compare that with the mock-up. We got the, so here's the mock-up. It's a little smaller. But yeah, we got the banner, we have the victory, defeat, the score, and we have placeholders for the players. And so what I want to do, so there's two things I could do. One, I need to actually create these avatars here. And I need to make sure I understand what aspect ratio I need to use, because it's actually a little harder than it looks. The second thing I want to do, which I already started last night, was figuring out the accolades and the stats. So this is some of the secret sauce that a lot of other games kind of keep mostly opaque from their players, and that is, how do you make MVP? Well, I don't actually know yet. I do know that we have, I'll show you what I have so far. And this is, we have two tables. We have match stats and match accolades. And I put these together again last night. Match stats is a table of the all the different stats that are tracked during the game. We currently support goals, assists, conversions, takedowns, and possession time. I came up with these other ones yesterday, which will contribute to your accolades. We're going to have teammate buffs, which is Simu Kong. Yeah, computer I'm working on this is crazy. Yeah, well, that's because I am crazy, because I'm a full-time AAA co-dev, and I'm a hobbyist indie dev with my own studio, solo studio. All the artwork in the game was actually commissioned by an art studio, Meta 3D Studios. In fact, they just delivered me this this new field a few days ago, and I did some little polishing on it myself. So this field is going to be very special, and here's why. Well, for one thing, it's kind of on a castle rooftop. Can I be your dad? No, I can't be your dad, but I can help you if you have questions on game development. I've worked in Unreal and Unity, and I worked on my own engine back in the day. A very big engine at that. More than spending almost 9 years on it in my free time. This is crazy stuff. So this match here, it's going to start off like this. You got kind of a sunset kind of vibe going on, and it's just you go around, you play, but then it's going to get darker and darker. And then this big cloud will start coming down, and then it's going to get, you're going to see some rain, so just a very, very light drizzle, because I don't want to screw up the gameplay with heavy rain or anything. And then they're going to start seeing lightning flashes, so it's going to be like storms converging on this field. So again, when you start the field play, it's going to look like this, but over time, it's going to get stormier and stormier, and then, see if I have this in my history here. And then lightning is going to kind of touch on the field. Well, it's not going to hurt anyone. It's actually not going to even touch the field. You're going to see lights, like a separate light source off screen. It's going to make the whole thing bright for a moment and then recede. And then here, perched on these little pillars here, there's nothing on them right now. It's 1, 2, 3. Nothing on them now, but lightning is going to strike a gargoyle on the pillar, and then the gargoyle is going to come to life and then start chasing the ball carriers. That is the meta game of this field. It is going to be wild. Son, I make games out of Python and HTML. Engines and me don't get along. It's more me because I have severe ADHD. Well, hey, so you make them out of Python and HTML. There's a lot of games that can do well on without needing an engine. My hot take is, back in the old days on the bulletin board systems, we had a lot of text and MUDs, multi-user dungeons, and they were text adventures more or less, but they were so you could die easily if you weren't careful. You had to take chances, and it was they were fun in their own right. You did build, you found better gear, you acquired loot, and all that. Again, that's just my hot take. And a lot of those were pretty popular back then. So that's something to keep in mind. So And yeah, an engine, I mean, so you don't have to have an incredible engine to make incredible games. And there are always, various levels of skill involved with every game developer. I'm kind of more of a jack of all trades, master of very few. I think my mastery is in engineering. You made your own HTML basically, own HTML engine. Oof, that can't be easy. So I have enough trouble like parsing. Back when I used HTML, I think for web requests, for odds and ends for my games back when I tracked stats on like PHP and such. Yeah, parsing HTML to get vital game info was a pain. I would forget things like I wouldn't support like different ways of closing HTML tags, for instance. It was a mess. So anyway, so back to this. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to add these new stats. Now, the way the stat works is, so match stat goals, for instance. Well, how do we track how the goals are scored? Well, I'll tell you. We got a C++ class that it's created when the match starts, and it listens for a global message that's sent in the game when a goal is scored. And then what it does is it listens for that message, and if the goal scored corresponds to the player it's listening for, because I'll have one of these per player will be active, then I'll increase their goal stat. And then that goes up to a component which tracks all the stats for a player, and then that is added and is replicated to all the players through the network. So I got a couple of these. I need to write new ones for these, including damage dealt. I don't really track that. Hopefully that won't be too big to do. Teammate buffs and so on. So you got all these stats, and these will probably carry into player careers by using Steam's stats API. These numbers will be added and then sent over. That said, I anticipate if the game reaches a certain level of popularity, there's going to be cheating. People are going to be pushing their own, hacking the game, doing their own stat pushes, and that's just something I'll have to deal with when the time comes. The other table I have is accolades. Now this is sort of, again, the secret sauce. This is MVP, SVP, and the others. So the way I did it was just made programs that handle making all the code I need, then it's just making about a core engine for the game I want to make. Then I can make fully coded assets, maps, characters, etc. in one click. So you made programs that handle making the code, and it's just making a core engine. So definitely very modular. I can see that, and reusing it for different projects. So yeah, that's and that's good. That's a pattern that, if I understand right, that is even used for other game engines, where you have a set of plugins. Some of them third-party, some of them are your own, and you use those to build the game and possibly other games too. Now, if you're building multiple games with them, keep in mind that if you need to change one, you're changing it for all the games. So you got to be careful about that. Make sure they are backwards compatible, or add or make changes in such a way that the previous games don't even need to be updated specifically. So for accolades, so we got MVP, SVP, which is, everyone knows what those are. Again, I don't know how to calculate these yet, but I'm going to learn. Brutalist for the player who did the most damage. Players who buff. These are for support players who can buff. They will get points if they buff enough players. Highest number of turnovers. That's basically taking the ball away from the enemy. Keeping the ball the longest time, you get points for that. Scoring goals, obviously, that makes you very popular. This will probably contribute to MVP the most. So ultimate striker and penultimate, which is the assists. Preventing enemy goals, we'll be tracking stats for that, and then you'll get an accolade if you excel at that. And then here's my favorite: if you're a late joiner, or you just didn't really get any of these other accolades, then you get an accolade for "I was here," because at least you tried. And I like that one. So it's a participation trophy, more or less. So I won't leave anyone out. So I got as far as getting, the base class for that, but I haven't done anything since because I just got it in. And the way I think I'm going to do the accolades might require some heads down times. Hey, Sun Wukong, thanks for the follow. The game I'm currently making shoved my ASCII map maker into the AI. Oh, ASCII, good stuff. With a set of core engines. And do you have any screenshots or anything to show us? And by the way, you can join, if you're interested, you can join our Discord. If you want to show off your project, I have a Discord for my game, but it's not limited to my game. I'm inviting all game developers, if they are interested in sharing what they have, they're welcome to. Because originally I was going to just show my game, but being in other Discords with other game developers, it's so much fun sharing and trading off, screenshots and all that. I couldn't resist, so you're welcome to join if you like. When I get it to do on the controller rail, we put you on itch. Okay, but when you do put it on itch, you can also, if you join my Discord, you can put it in the showcase channel, and others will see it. So I think for this stream, I'm interested in, rather than diving into the accolades just yet, I think I want to get these models, I want to get these assets done. I have to do one for red and one for blue. So let's go ahead and get started with that. And to do that, unfortunately, I have to go back to my Unreal Engine 5.5 build, because Unreal Engine 5.6 broke the screenshot feature, and they're not going to fix it until probably 7. Uh-oh, what's this? Crash closing the editor. I'll have to look into that later. If it's a crash closing the editor, it's not super concerning yet. So now let's load the Unreal 5.5. So I have to open Solution, Game 5.5. So I just upgraded to 5.6, and so I always keep a major engine version build behind just in case stuff like this happens. So it's good to have, especially if you want to keep a backup of your project. Always make backups when you upgrade your engine, and test it very, very thoroughly. Test the heck out of it, because you never know what's going to break, and you just never know when you're going to need your old version of the game. So, all right, so I'm going to get this up and running, and then I'll take us to a special level I have where I'm going to take screenshots of the heroes, and we're going to do posing and such. So we're going to make it look like this. In the meantime, it looks like Mega Kitty. Just to do a check on Mega Kitty here. She is, I don't think she's under there. I think she's out and about in the living room right now. I don't normally stream this time of day, so she's out and around doing her thing. She even had the zoomies earlier, so she's probably having a good time right now. All you have to do is like play those little balls that the cats love. Just toss a ball near them and they go crazy. Okay, so we're going to bring this in. Level. Other than that, I want to show off real quick the, let's see, while that's loading, some gameplay I made earlier this morning from the new map. Where'd I put it? Yeah. So this is from this morning, of the new map that we just got. I'll do that again. So yeah, for those of you unfamiliar, this is an online multiplayer soccer brawler with 5v5 with AI backfill. You can also learn more on and wishlist on Steam. Go to the official Steam page. All right, we're almost up. I'm working on this on and off for the past almost 4 years, which is a very long time for me, because usually I crank out a game once a year in my free time. I've cranked out mostly mobile games until now, and one game that's already on Steam called Hyperspace Pinball. Okay, so this is a level that I'm going to use to pose the heroes so that I can put them in the post match. So gotta make a few changes here, starting with we gotta put the new ones in. So let's start bringing them one by one, and I'm gonna see real quick if let's see. Oh, he's not streaming. Okay. One thing I like to do is other game developers who I follow who are streaming, I like to say hi to their channels while they're streaming, while I'm streaming. Okay, so let's bring in the new characters. Dodger. I don't even see Dodger here. Okay. Alright, let's line them up. Okay, first let's get rid of some of the scenery here. It's going pretty good. I don't want to steal your audience, though. There we go. Okay, so here's our lineup. I can get rid of these now. Okay, get a little more right here. So here's what's going to happen. Flowers here. Oops, not that. So here's what's going to happen. I'm going to go through each of these heroes. And I'm going to take screenshots of them. So let me show you how that works. So let's take this one, for example. That's Horus the Barbarian. And then I'm going to bring out the, where is it? The screenshot. Now, cinematic viewport, no. Where is the screenshot? Where's the high resolution screenshot? I forgot where it was in 5.5, because I don't use it very much. I thought it was under tools. There we go. Filers and screenshots. So, is this. So now, what I'm going to do is all this green that you see, this is going to get filtered out in the screenshot. I'm going to take the screenshot just to show you an example. that moment to get itself together. Usually it doesn't take that long to do a screenshot. What on earth is it doing? Alright. So, alright, here we go. So then, let's take more. Yeah. Okay, so here's the result. Now, technically, this black here is actually empty transparent pixels. So, if I bring this up in an image editor, let's say GIMP, then we should see transparent pixels there. And that's what I'm going to use to, let's see, take that off. So I'm going to find a good pose for each of these heroes, starting with this one. Also, I want to move the camera, I think. Yeah, so now bring the screenshot in, and there you go. And that's all the transparent pixels. The only catch is some, because of the green, there may, well, I guess it's not too bad there. Sometimes there's like a green tint, if you look carefully, like here, because of the background color. Oh, and Goofball Goodness, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. I'm Gamion. I'm both a AAA co-dev and an indie game developer. Depends on what time of day or what time of day it is. And I'm working on an online multiplayer soccer brawler called Field of Heroes. So let's get these all these heroes lined up along the same the same x coordinate. Maybe 0. And let's do negative 300. That'll be fine. So we'll do negative 300 x for all of these. Make it easier for the camera to set up. There. Okay, so now they're lined up. And I want to see, where should I put the camera? Let's put it about right here. I want to get a nice tight shot. And let's see, where's the player start? We're going to align this to the camera. Let's see, snap object to view, there. Okay, so then let's do rotation is 0 all around, good. And then when I play, what should happen is, let me double check I'm in solo. Oh, yeah, standalone mode, that's what I want. So now, oh, camera's a bit far, I can bring that closer in. So let's bring it in. Here, let's do 580. That might, how's that? Okay, that's good. I'll save that. And I should be able to move the camera left and right. Yes, perfect. So this will make sure that we get fairly consistent proportions for these. Well, I'll have to move this guy down a bit, but that should get us where we want. This guy's going to be fun to get a picture of because his bounding volume is so different than the rest. I need to have a pretty tight aspect ratio. So let me get rid of him. Alright, so first thing I want to do is make them all, we're going to start sample with red. So we're going to take all these heroes and make them on the red team. Team, where's the, oh, I didn't reveal it. Gotta fix that. So let's go back. And then go to the parent class. Yeah, this should be publicly exposed. Okay. Now we can change their team. So 1. And save it. Oh, they're still, they're not blue yet. They should be, well, they should be red, but let me look into why that, they should all be team 2 actually. Let's start with red. And let's look into why they're not showing in the correct color. Do I need to compile these all? Let's do real time. Maybe there's something I'm missing. Okay, what am I missing here? should be showing in red. Oh. Oh, I thought I already... Huh. I'm missing some code here. I thought this was in here, but it wasn't. Let's save that. There we go. Now they're all... Now we don't need to do real time anymore. In fact, we can play, stop. Okay. And now we're going to try the high-res screenshots. So let's bring that back. We're going to take it from the editor, not from gameplay. So again, we hide the use custom depth as mask. So she's going to look like this in the screenshot. Oh, you know what? I want her holding the bow and arrow. I don't like the running very much. We'll have to change her pose. Now, what was another... There's another level that she had a better pose on. Let me find that. Group front end background dynamic pose 1. Was this it? No, I don't see her with the bow and... Oh, yeah, that's it. That's the pose I want. Let's update her pose to be that. Animations, and then Dodger. So this is the pose she's using. So let's copy this into the post-match pose. That's better. Now let's go back to post-match. We updated the animation, so let's update the character. I thought we updated the animation. Oh, I didn't remap it. Whoops. It should be post-match poses. That's better. Also, why is she facing... Oh, okay. Guess that works. So this would be how she'd be looking in the post-match. Oh, we gotta bring her up a little bit. Yeah, I can always change it later, but I think this will. We can turn it a little bit. Let's see what we can do here. Oh. Now let's hide her hand. Alright, let's take that pose. Okay, so screenshot. Custom and we want to use a multiplier. I don't think this will be enough to crash. So let's roll the dice and say everything first and then see if this works. Looks like a success to me. Here's how it looks. Let's bring it in here. Yeah, that's good. And this is actually scaled down so that here's 100%. Very big, but that's what we want. We want this to be big. And then we want to call this. Now the aspect ratio, I'm not sure. And I need to figure that out. What? Maybe I'll save the whole thing, and then so let's save this. Let's see, in content source, field of heroes, UI. Did I save it in the post match? Match over. Take a quick look at that. Forgot where to save it. See, I did a batch of these before, and they all look terrible, so I'm trying to remember where I put them. Oh, showcase maps, front end. Okay. So move all of these. All right. Save this as Dodger. Let's see. Let's fix our path here. Field hero. Oh, showcase. Maps, front end. Background. Wait, that's not even the right... That's not even the wrong folder in the first place. Should be content source, showcase maps, and then what did I call it? Post-match poses. Okay, keep that. And yes, we got the tip. Okay, let's do the, we're just going to do red. Or do I want to do blue while I'm at it? Yeah, let's just do blue. It's easier to do now. And now let's change her to Team Blue. And then we'll take another high-res screenshot. And then we'll just go ahead and let's move that directly. Showcase. So we got the red. We'll just move the blue over here. Just call it Dodger Blue. And we'll move the red here as well. We don't even really need this yet. And welcome, Air Force game player. How's it going? I got a backlog of things to do for my game this morning, so rather than doing the usual mow the lawn, do chores routine, I'm just going to do a little game development on a Saturday. Alright, so we got red and blue. Again, my normal stream time is Monday evenings at 7 Central Time, but I do bonus streams like this from time to time, just when I feel like it. It's good to do that because you never know, when a raid might happen or something cool happens. So we got this. Now let's move on to the next hero. We're going to do Ellis. Okay. Well, first of all, the staff is sticking out of his hand in a weird way. Maybe I could find a better pose for Ellis somewhere. Let me go back to the other poses. Well, let's turn off the green screen there. Yeah, that's better. This is what I want. We're going to do this pose. So how do we do that? We hit Ellis's animation. Okay, summon. Alright, so now let's look at the equivalent for the post-match pose animations. So what's he doing here? Oh, wow. No, we just want summon. That's better. Now they're identical. Now we wire this in to the proper character. Alright, and there we go. So here, now he's got his new pose. Go ahead and bring him back to... There we go. So now he's red. Let's play this. About right. Let's go this way. Stop. Okay, let's get our screenshot. Starting with red. Call this red. And then we're going to change it to blue. Team, change back to blue. Get another screenshot. And scene. Alright, let's go to the next one. Grace. yeah, this is pretty much what I want. Do a screenshot in red. And then again in blue. Okay, moving on to the next one. Okay, so this one, let's see. So the aspect ratio is, I got to back up a little bit. Oof. I might need to alter his spear trajectory so he fits in tighter. So let's go here. First of all, fix his animation. Post-match, check. Now let's fix his spear. It's not going to look amazing, but if I bring this over, maybe there's another animation I should be doing instead. Do I have one where he's like idle? Let's make sure we still got the right animation. There's other poses. Let's see if we can find a better pose for this. If I can't, then I'll just move the spear. Save this. We're gonna go to back to our dynamic poses. Okay, that looks about this. Well, oh, that's different. Oh no, that's kind of that's pretty similar. Yeah, I mean that's not going to really work. Let's try another one. No, I hear Mega Kitty eating her food. Maybe she'll come by after this. That's the same pose we had before. That looks like the same pose we had before. How about this one? Kind of hear this. This is a little. I like this a little more. That's more like an adversarial pose. I guess I'm gonna do this pose with the. I'm gonna move the spear. I'm actually gonna pull the spear back a bit. Maybe that's what I should do. So let's look at his animation. How is his animation set up? Okay, idle. Got it. And this guy. Match. Idle. There we go. Cellar Atomic just rated with 25 viewers. Whoa! This is oh man. So thanks for the raid. Thanks so much. In fact, we gotta celebrate this raid by trying to squeeze in a quick match here. So let me, I'll have on pause here, and let me jump into the game to show the viewers what it is I'm making, which is an online multiplayer soccer brawler called Field of Heroes, which I have to release early next year. So let's go ahead and jump in, and I will show off some of the gameplay here. So, yeah, so thanks again for the raid. All right, let's get things started. I'll show you. It was fun to see your game, and also let's do a shout out to Solar Atomic. Let's do that first. I want to show you all he's working on. So let's do that. Do that right now. Oh, wrong one. And it's now on this stream. Now I got it right. Now in this stream, we were out the red carpet treatment because we don't just do the shout out.
You've boosted the button's morale to high. The UI revolution begins. Oh no, they're taking over. He's not staying where I assigned him to go. Look, he's running away. What have I done? Back in your cage. Stay there. They will revolt tonight when I turn the computer off. I am screwed. I have started this. This is ground zero. Make a note of it. We're dead. The UI is taking over.
Yep. So, yeah, we love to. That's how we do shoutouts over here. So let's go ahead and play some Field of Heroes. Hope to get it. I've been working on this on my free time for the past almost 4 years, and I hope to get it out early next year. So let's gonna do a quick custom play here. Again, it is like a kind of like a live service game in that, yeah, you just jump right into a quick match. We're gonna do a custom game here. And by the way, players can host their own servers as well if they wish. So this is the kind of more vanilla map, the Unknown Ruins. I'm going to play as one of 9 heroes. You can play as, we got 4 melee, 5 ranged heroes, all different skills. Even we even go the extra mile, and we have a Scent Orc. Yes, you can play as a giant Scent Orc and trash up the field. So here we go, and the Unknown Ruins. Hi, Drong. Thanks for the follow. Yes. See how I stole the ball? That's one of the many abilities that are available in this game. This would be easy goal. Oh, the AI screwed it up. Oh, I was bouncing around a bit. All right, let's go get him. Oh, my abilities are ready. Watch this. Summon a turret. It will attack enemies that are up and about. And I can set out a spike trap, too. And I can see kick to other teammates. Spike trap. Got him. Oh, see, they got abilities, too. So everyone's a lot having fun here. Now, again, these are AI backfills. This is intended to be 5v5 human players. And we have a playtest coming up on Wednesday at 6 Central time, so you can see what the experience with human players, and I tell you, it is infinitely better than playing just versus the bots. Goalkeeper is really good. Honestly, it's pretty bad. But the thing is, you want to be careful about making the AI too good, because then the game isn't fun anymore. Yes. No, I missed. No, and also if you get knocked down enough times, then you will be forced to respawn. So it kind of gives you incentive to not keep throwing yourself at the enemies all the time. Oh, nice. All right, we're gonna do this. Watch this. Squeeze that one in. All right. But yeah, this with human players, this is like a million times more fun. Now let's do switch heroes mid game. Now I'm gonna be oh yeah, the Were-Orc. Oh, I should have done that. There we go. And the AI is also trained to favor passing to humans over other AI, and even when they're near the goal. Yeah. See, melee heroes can play too. And psyched. Oh, tried to be cute. Got him. Oh, he survived that. Uh-oh, now I gotta respawn because I died too many times. And we're back. Now I'm gonna turn into. Oh, yes, let's do this. All right. Yeah, yeah. There was a tree stump there. You shouldn't have passed it. No, I did the same mistake. Now I'm gonna turn to a Were-Orc and really get the thing going. Watch this. Oh, they got me. Pass it. Thank you. I'm so bad at passing this today. Oh, I missed. Hey, you fight him. I'm busy trying to score. Oh, that was a great move by the AI. By the way, the AI plays kind of. It doesn't think 3 steps ahead. It just reacts on the spot. Sometimes it works out beautifully. Other times they do silly things. But all in all, it works. Also, notice how little things, like how I can tell where my teammate is off screen, so I know I can pass to him if I have the ball. So yeah, see all my teammates there. So so I do everything I can to message the fact that A, you have the ball, B, where you can take the ball to. And it's really important. It's something that you really got to watch out for. And it does it. Takedown time. Oh. I finally got him. No. Maybe it falls this way. What am I doing? Yeah, and the respawn system works great because it disincentivizes you again from just throwing yourself into the enemy and not really playing smart. If you play smart, then you are rewarded in this game. That's one of the key pillars of that I want to make sure works before early access. By the way, I do want to do early access early next year, and I want it to be like a release candidate. I don't want it to be half-baked or anything. I want it to be solid. All right, so 1 goal, 14 takedowns, 5 conversions, a minute and quarter possession time. So that is one run. I'll show you one more match before we move on. Thanks for the follow, Sir Lurks a lot. Let's do one more match. I'm going to show you something different here. Let's go to the desert. Yes, that is a sandworm. So a bunch of these fields have what are called metagames. And a metagame is where there's something going on in the field other than just the main kicking the ball around. It's a slight diversion for players, gives them something to do. In this field, the metagame is a sandworm. And the sandworm will appear, and if you can take it down with your weapons, then the sandworm will cause a quicksand storm to happen and cause the other team to be sucked into quicksand if they get too close. I'm really happy with that metagame. Oh, that was easy. Bam, got him. Oh man, crashed here. Watch this. Some of my wyvern, he will got in the way of the enemies here. All right, the sandworm's up. Where is he? Oh, he's over there. You know, I'm gonna want to go to the sandworm. Show you that. Uh-oh, too late. Someone already incapped him, and now I'm getting sucked into the quicksand here. You gotta see him standing still, and and it's gone. Yeah. Look at that brawler over there. Some of my fire-breathing wyvern here. There's Sandworm again. Let's get it. Oh, red team got it. Now I'm getting sucked in again. Also notice the footprints. Little details like that, man. You know what? That's disappearing faster than I remember. I gotta look. That might be a bug. I have to look into that. Oh. Love using that dragon or wyvern. It's actually a wyvern. Oh, there we go. Oh. It's like the AI's trying to play the game without me. I'll show them. And the sandworm's back. Oh. Best I can do is pass it away. Hey, that's how it should. Oh! That rolling log always gets me. Alright, see if I can get the ball away. Oh, I missed. Tag team there. Yeah. Finally. Now they're the ones getting sucked in. See, now it's making it harder for them to defend the goal. I had to respawn now. Alright, use someone else. I like being, the champion. We got like 3 Latunias here now. You just see the sandworm over there? Oh. going to take the goalkeeper down. Yeah. Oops. That's funny. Pass it. Oh. I don't do it every time. Oh! If he didn't use his ability, he would have caught the ball. Alright, this is it. Let's do it. No! Oh! Oh, no, you don't. Oh. Mess. Oh, get in. Oh. Why is it bouncing up there? Oh, no, it's stuck on the goal. I gotta do, that's a known bug, by the way. I think this game is over now. Because the ball ain't going anywhere. Well, anyway, that's what I wanted to show you. So, yep, thanks, Tyler Atomic. Yeah, there's been a lot of work. It's been, so I'm the developer, and I commissioned an artist, Meta 3D Studios, to do the artwork. And they do all the fields and the heroes. And I just kind of review and improve their art. Here's another good one they did. And that's kind of been how it was. And honestly, I thought this project was going to be not more than maybe 2.5 years of work in the end. But I underestimated the polish that soccer brawler, especially when it's not really a well-known genre. I mean, you got Rocket League, you got Mario Strikers, you got Omega Strikers. But this one kind of is different than the others, I think. But yeah, doing it this way... Yeah, oh, that was good. Yes. Also, the Wizard has a really great kit in this game. The metagame for this oh, got knocked down. So the metagame in this field is fiery boulders that fall from the top. Love that teleport. Pass it to my faraway teammate. Yeah, good pass. Okay, here come the boulders. Oh, get out of the way! Oh, ouch. Alright, gonna make a tornado to... Oh, no. Make a wall to stop the ball from getting farther this way. And a tornado. Yeah! I got this. Oh, I don't got it. Now I'm going to respawn. Oh, one pass. Well, anyway, so I can keep going. So what I'm working on today is the new post-match screen. So you saw the that the old post-match screen that's in the game right now is basically the leaderboard. So you got your player and then your stats, and then 10 seconds later starts the next match. Well, I mean, that's, it's passable, but it's not really, exciting. It's not really that rewarding even. I mean, yeah, you got your stats, but that's it. So we're making a new stat screen here. And it's going to have accolades. So each of these 5 things are accolades, like MVP and all that. So I need to learn how the secret sauce of calculating MVP is going to work for my game. Game developers don't usually share that. So I'm just going to have to make it up as I go. So this is a, let me go back to the most matched poses. Oh yeah, so I was working on the poses for each of the heroes. So here's what we got all right here. Put the music back on. Yep, so these are all the poses, and I'm going through one by one, making them look better. And then once I have all these poses done, I've got a couple done so far, like this one, then I'm going to put them in the game to put this together. Once that's done, then I'm going to start figuring out how to do the accolades, do the calculations and such. So I'm hoping... I have a playtest coming up this coming Wednesday at 6 Central Time that I'd like to have this in by, but it's unlikely, but I'll try. And by the way, so if anyone's interested, go ahead and wishlist it on Steam. Again, the page is up, and there's a trailer there. The announced trailer's there. Again, hope to have it out early next year. And I think if the next playtest on Wednesday works out well, I want to really ramp up the marketing effort by inviting content creators, streamers, anyone who wants to play. Maybe give them a Steam key in exchange for giving me feedback and showing the game on stream. I think Wednesday I'm going to be playing against 2 game dev streamers, Jessica Vino and Swashbuckling Fox. I think it'll be a lot of fun. I'm also going to, in the playtest, going to have 2 of my co-workers. We work together at AAA Studio. One of them is a designer, and the other is a QA. So what better more can you ask for than having QA and designer test your game? So with that, let's go ahead and take some more screenshots. This pose needs to be a little. We need to make it more narrow so it can fit this narrow, area here. I don't know what this aspect ratio is, but it's pretty narrow. Oh, here we go. I guess 0.4. Let's say 0.4 aspect ratio, and that's not really 0.4, so we need to do something about that. So back to this pose. So a couple things I can do. One, bring the spear in a little bit, like this. Actually, even more, like that. Okay, so that might work. Let's do that. Okay, that's, now it's looking at sticking through them almost, but it's passable. Let's have a look. Alright, that's still not enough, but I might have to just make him a little smaller in the screenshot. Well, it's not too bad. Can I make it any... Oh, and by the way, Solar Atomic, if you're still watching, if you'd like to link any of your work in chat, feel free. And that goes for any game developer watching. If you have a Steam store page, or an itch.io page, or just your website, or even your own Twitch stream, you're welcome to link it, because I also want to help promote other developers on my stream, because it's fun. I think I'm going to stick with this, and maybe I'll make alterations depending on how it looks in the actual screen. So take a full screen here, green out everything else we don't need. It's okay, I can take this part out later, as long as it's not overlapping the same space. And take a capture, and then I need to take a second capture, because the first capture always looks bad. Okay. Oh, almost forgot. The resolution of the screenshot needs to be 3-fold. And then we got it. Here's our screen cap. All transparent pixels in the back. And that's what we want. Now we're going to make them blue, and then take the picture again. So we just said it's teamed 1. And then screenshot. And he's good to go. Let's save that pose, save this, and move on to the next one. So, let's bring him down a little bit. Let's take the green screen off. So, that could probably, that's not bad. There's a lot of other poses that would not go well with that aspect ratio. So we'll start with that and see how it looks. Alright, move the camera up the hair. Alright, we're going to zoom it out a bit too. This works. Now my art artist might say, well, I don't like the way there's this overlapping green right here. You know, you see that? Like, well, I'll deal with that a little later. I just want to make sure I get the poses down first. Now, make him blue. Oh, wait, I gotta take that one again. He had a little yellow lines going through his chest. Okay, red looks good. Blue looks good. And by the way, these are high-res screenshots. This is the actual size, which is great. So next, we do... Okay. If we can just bring that spear in a bit. Let's have a look at that animation pose. So here's a post-match character. Okay. Oh, you know what? That would work. Let's go back. Wait a minute. So why? Oh, I just need to turn this a little bit. That works. I know she's not facing the camera perfectly, but maybe this will work. Maybe I just turn her... Hey, I know I can turn her head. So let's go to her animation. And let's turn the head. So we do this, and we'll transform another bone. Maybe the neck is better. And then we're going to do a rotation. Okay, so that's the same. Let's add... There we go. Perfect. We had 20 degrees. Now let's go back to the main. And we have to recom... Yep, she's facing now. And there you go. Okay, let's lock in our camera angle here. That works. Okay, we gotta get rid of some of the grass over there. Don't need that anymore. And by the way, this is also for you Unreal Engine developers. I'm doing this in a in its own plugin. Kind of hard to see here. So I have this plugin called a Showcase Content plugin. So whenever I want to make assets for videos, trailers, screenshots, or even other parts of the game, then all of that, it goes in this Showcase Content plugin. It's very clean and easy to manage. It does not get distributed with the game. So just some little pointer there if anyone is also doing Unreal development, might be helpful to know. All right, this looks good to me. Capture. Got it. I'm going to repeat in blue. Oh, this is going to be fun. He had another pose that I want to use. I'm going to go back to the other levels. Yeah, I think that's the one I want to use. Let me double check there's not a better, slimmer pose. No, that's definitely not slimmer. Let's try this one. Alright, it's the same one. Let's go back to the first one. So he's doing the tiger uppercut right there. Was that the one I was using in the mind map? No. We gotta do the tiger uppercut pose. Okay, that's it. So now let's look at the current pose. I think was that it? Clause 4, yeah. Ooh, that definitely fits the ratio. Oh yeah, that's even better than I hoped for. Now let's plug that into the actual character. Yeah. Alright, now I just need to rotate him a bit. Oh yeah, that'll fit nicely. Bring him down just a hair. Yeah. Although, I wonder if I want to have his face facing the camera. How can I do that? Just want to see how it looks. Oh yeah, I think we got it. And do it kind of from the top. Yeah, I like that. Let's do that. And then we gotta recompile this. And there we go. I guess the head. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. All right. Let's get the camera in place. Oh, wow. Okay, let's do that, and then we'll take our pictures. Check. And then again. Wait, did he have a line there? No. Looks good. Alright, and again. Got him. And just want to double check that there's no line. Sometimes like the highlighted object will bleed in through here. I don't see anything. All right, we're getting close here. Now we do her. I'd rather she face the camera a little closer. She's already kind of tall. I'll have to add some special effect to like a magic ball or something. So let's tilt her head too. I think that's the right rotation. Let's just do the head thing. That's Tonde, the elementalist, who uses the power of fire, earth, wind, and water when she's fighting. Let's tilt her head to be more toward the camera. That's what I want. Need a little space here. Make sure this still works. Nope. Now let's get rid of this rotation. Neck. Let's reset this. Okay. All right. Now, let's see, that's about the angle we want. Now let's rotate the head. See how that looks. yeah, that's good. I think that's good enough to take a shot, actually. Yeah, it might, I mean, maybe her arm's sticking out a little bit, might be a bit much, but maybe I can rotate that. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's actually better. Now I'll have to adjust the head accordingly. Good enough. All right, let's take that screenshot. Got it, and then it's almost a little intimidating there. All right, and now the hard one. This guy. So how am I going to make him fit in that aspect ratio? Well, let's see if we've already solved that problem in the other levels. Hey, maybe it is solved. That's a great pose. Dodge the combo 1. So he's not buried in the grass there. Yeah, I think we got ourselves a pose. And I shine on it and everything. Let's bring the camera down a hair. Do I need to rotate it a bit? This looks like it takes a little bit less of the screen. Yeah, I'm also let's start with this one, see if it works for us. And then blue. Right. So that's it. We have our 14. Wait a minute. 14. Wait, let me look back here. Oh yeah, these are the ones I didn't properly store yet. Okay. So now we need to organize these real quick. Dodger Ellis. That's Grace. Grace, the Beastmaster. Guthorn the Dragoon. Horse the Barbarian. By the way, these characters have backstories. I just don't know where to put them in the game. Latunia. Ulrich the Centaurk. Okay. That's what we'll see. So 9 heroes, each on different teams. So we're gonna work with these in short order. Clean up here. Save this. Close all the... What the heck is IRAD Dev in the... at that gigantic UFO there? Okay. All right, so now let's bring up this was the Unreal 5.5, and the reason I had 5.5 was because 5.6 broke the screenshots that I was taking. I can't take those screenshots in Unreal 5.6. So fortunately, this is a lesson for all you game developers. Be sure to keep a backup of your project and the engine that it ran on when you upgrade. You never know if you're going to need to go back to it. Now, which is what I did, and fortunately it paid off. So now we're in the current version of the engine in the game. And by the way, if you want to keep up with real-time development and breaking news, feel free to join my Discord. If you're a developer, then you can also show off your stuff as well. When 5.62 is coming out. Pending changes that need to commit to source control? Nope. While it's coming up, I might as well share real quick the kind of the roadmap right now. So I spent the past 2 months working on gameplay bug fixes, and for online games, there's a lot that can go wrong, even with engine upgrades. But I believe all the major bugs have been fixed, and the gameplay's at a good point. I'm going to assess that on Wednesday. When I had the play test. If it is certified good, then I will put all my energy into improving the UI and the user experience, because that's way overdue. The new post-match screen I've already started working on. That's what we're doing right now, actually. I also want to reach out to content creators who are willing to play unreleased indie games and who do not have a backlog of 6 months of games to play. I'm surprised. I looked at a couple of them, and one of them I submitted my game to, but they won't be able to play it till as early as next year, I think, unless I win the lottery that they do at the start of each stream. I also am way behind on the marketing, as are all developers. Well, at least many of them. I want to make a video on the state of the game. I haven't made one, and I was supposed to make it earlier in the year, but better late than never. And I want to show how the progress has been made over the past 4 years, including 10 years ago when, let's see if I still have a picture of this, the game as it was back when I was prototyping a game called Magic Battle Soccer. Oh, I took it out, darn. Oh, here we go, old concepts. This was Field of Heroes, well, circa 2014. About over 10 years ago, when I was learning how to create behavior trees in the Unreal Engine. and then Reel 4. So again, this is a very, very old, just threw it together, sandbox project, all free art assets. Just grabbed them all from the asset store and ran with it. And then, yeah, kind of see some similar elements there. Yeah, there's the wall. So that was circa 2014. Then I released it with the Unity engine on itch.io back in 2017. And it was multiplayer. It was a little more advanced, but it just wasn't immersive. The art was kind of dated. Wasn't too amazing or anything, and the gameplay lacked a lot. Wasn't that exciting. AI was terrible. So this was, again, circa 2017. And each time I kind of put it to rest. And I shelved it for other things. But it wasn't until 2022 that I thought, time to get serious. I think there's potential in this project. So that video would kind of explain all of that. And I also need to do a devlog, which I'm also woefully behind on. And sort of a general studio-wide how things where things started, where we're going, and all that. But yeah, as far as development tasks go, and this is a lot to do for early next year, Twitch integration where your viewers can have a presence in the crowd and like hold up signs and cheer you on audibly and other things. Even possibly viewers running across the field. I think it would be a real hoot to have that. Imagine a streamer with like 1,000 viewers and they're streaking all over the place. That'd be funny. But they could put limits on that. It's up to them. Beyond that, more play tests. Gotta get some voice chat in. A lot of these things I finished. I need to make a practice field as well. Improve controller support. Stats leaderboard working on as well. VFX still needs to be cleaned up. There's a couple of effects that they're not cartoony enough and they need to be fixed. So there's that, and a bunch of other stuff. The creator kit to let you mod and make your own fields to share them with friends on Steam Workshop. That's going to be a big selling point, I think. And the fact you can host your own servers. You have your own dedicated server, custom servers, practice mode, like the hero shooters have. Got to do a big performance pass, Steam achievements, analytics, all that. Still a lot to do, but I'm confident that it will be doable. And so, anyway, before I get back into all this, I'd like to do a few more quick shout-outs, if I could. Some of the viewers who are grace us with their presence. I know one of them is streaming right now, iRadDev. It's a fun stream to be on. He has a cool list overlay. I recommend checking it out. In the giant UFO.
At the beginning, but yeah. Blender being slow. Mac, so we can, I don't know. Maybe I can, do I have the stupid Discord thingy? Yeah. I don't know if you can send it here. Or, I don't know. I don't.
And one more who's watching, and this awesome game developer, Irish John Games. They are making an incredible pirate game, and yes, you were discovered. You gotta see this.
The editor is overflowing as well. Wouldn't happen in Godot, mind you.
Oh, that was a short clip. But yeah, Irish John Games making this epic game, and I really look forward to seeing that. And if you're listening, Irish John Games, if you want to post any links you want to show off in your game, I'd love to see them. And of course, and there's here, and then also Discord. If you want to post anything in my Discord, you're more than welcome to. So we got some incredible talent out there. Lots of game devs. So go ahead and for those of you, most of you already know, but indie game devs on Twitch, there's real gems out there. Definitely look around and see what everyone's up to. And there's nothing like being able to like talk and really engage with the streamer when they're working on something and sharing the excitement of their project and all the hurdles and all the fighting to get to a release. Because yeah, it is really a challenge that we all like to step up to. Anyway, so where was I? Oh yeah, the MVP stuff. So now I need to bring in the pictures into the MVP. Let me show you how it looks right now. I'll just go to pick a random field. Let's go back to the Unknown Ruins. That's the simple one. I'm gonna force a match to start and end quickly, and then you can see the current MVP screen. Now, being in the Unreal Editor, everything is more sluggish than the first time you run it. It's got to load the heroes in memory, it's got to load the animations, it's got to load the textures, load the particle systems and all that. So it takes a long time the first time you start, but after that it gets easier. It also makes the game very choppy when you start. So I tried not to play a lot in the editor on stream, unless it's where everything's been preloaded already. So let's go ahead and do that MVP show off what we have right now. Okay, I'm going to end the match. Tie game. Oh, I didn't hook it back in. Let's take care of that, shall we? That wasn't expected. I must have hooked in the wrong, oh, wrong one. Post-match. That was that's the new and upcoming, yeah, title screen, actually. Actually, can I show you that? Yeah, so this is, it's not really ready for a level yet, but this is the new startup screen we're going to have. So you'll notice here is that they're animated. This was made possible by an Unreal Engine plugin called Rive, spelled R-I-V-E. And it's a real pain to create them, the assets for it, but if you get it to work, it's just awesome. And I'm looking forward to this new title screen when it's ready. So, let's see the new post-match layouts. Now let's do full screen and then next time we do this. Okay, there you go. So right away, look at how pixelated and low quality this image is. That's going to need to be fixed. And that's what we're replacing that stuff with. So let's go to the post-match layout v2, and this is, I want to get the aspect ratio for this. So let's take that and then put it in the GIMP, and we'll find out exactly what we're working with. Because honestly, maybe this is too much. Maybe I should reduce this. What's the teammate? Let's look at this. Maybe I could do names in space. Something about this scale to fit. Image. Maybe I can override the dimensions of this. Oh. No. Yeah, I guess I can. Well, that's handy. Yeah, I can get the aspect ratios I want. Well, good. I think that solves that problem. So, if I take this by itself, let's see what the aspect ratio is. without scaling. So, okay, so it's about 0.4 to 1. It may be good enough for what we need. Alright, so let's go start bringing all these in. Wait, is that low quality? Oh, nuts. I did a lower quality, but still good enough. Alright, so we got Ellis, and then... Or maybe I should just keep them in separate ones. Yeah, I think I'll keep them separate. We'll just do Dodger. So let's get rid of the rest of these. Okay. First we gotta scale up. Well, I guess we don't need to scale. Let's get rid of the Cruft. There. There. Okay. So we're gonna need to resize the smaller one to meet this bigger one. Let's see how I can do that. There. Oh, not blue, red. What was this blue scheme? 16. I still think it'll show okay. Alright, Dodger. Alright, we're going to crop this as much as we can. Actually, I can just do layer crop to content. There we go. We're going to export these to replace what we've already got. Now, yeah, there's a little bit of green here. I can't do much because of the grass. I don't think that will show too bad. Let me make sure I did this right. Showcase maps. Oh no, we want to keep these. No, this needs to go in the content folder here. So let's... go here. Oh, we can close some of these windows too. Yeah, here we go. What's the source on this one? This is the ugly version. Where's the source? Front and background. Out of the old folder because we're not going to use this folder anymore. Okay, save it there. Then blue. Okay, let's re-import this and see what we get. Still got a bit of green tint I'm not a big fan of, but let's roll with it. Let's see how that looks. Yeah. Not good. What's wrong? What happened there? So we have... I just wonder if I can probably go back and reshoot these without the grass on the field. I bet that would fix the green. What I don't understand is why she looks so short. And there's something I need to address here. I want to see that again. Actually, better yet, might just look at it from the preview. Oh, I can't do that. Yeah, I mean, this here looks fine. Maybe it just didn't look... hmm. Oh, get the mouse out of the way. Okay, let's have a look at that. And that kind of looks kind of plump there. And back to this. Whoa. If anything, I almost want to scale it down. Like that. What would that look like? Oh, wrong hero. See, that looks fine. Man, I wonder if I had to end up having a scale for each hero. That's the old background screen. Obviously not as lively as the one that we have coming up. Okay. Alright, well, what if I... And I'm just curious, what about how to look for other heroes? Like Ellis, for instance. So let's do Ellis next. Let's bring him to alignment. I mean, tiny bit of discrepancy because their animations are different. Right, and then still looks kind of see how Ellis looks. Ah! Yeah, that's not going to work. You know what I could do? Let's reset that scale back. I may just have to alter the... have a certain aspect ratio for the GIMP files here. So let's do this again with no scale. Still kind of squeezed in a bit. So I guess for that, I would actually increase the scale. Because I can't decrease it. Alright, so that's better, but man, that's... Maybe it's the lighting. Something about that purple there. In the end, I might just need to have my artist do that. Not only that, but his cane is it's going through his hand. That's not good. Okay. Alright, but he looked good. So, now this also means that now Dodger's not going to look good. Yeah, right. So for that, we can go back. First of all, what is the aspect ratio of this? So it's about 0.52 to 1. Okay, now let's load up Dodger. So we need to resize this to be 1248 roughly. There we go. Save that, re-export. Let's see how Dodger looks now. Yeah, that's better. So I think Dodger and Ellis are okay right now, at least maybe for Wednesday. I think they're okay. Obviously, I need to add their accolade and all that. Maybe put a outline around the player name at the bottom. That'd be nice. Yeah, that needs an outline, I think. Maybe the score, too. Maybe victory. I'll play with it. But this is where I want to get. So what that means is it's going to be a little bit of busy work, but I can get the rest of the heroes in. So all I'd have left to do between now and Wednesday is get the rest of the heroes done, like I did just now, and then calculate the accolade, get the accolades implemented. So, I don't think most of you have seen this, but I have a table of accolades. Where did I put it? Match accolades. So this data table here is of what are possible rewards you can get at the end of a match. I think I inspired this from Heroes of the Storm, I think it was. They had, well, before them there was MVP, but then they introduced MVP and all these other like side ones. And I want to assign these out as much as I can to all the players on the team. And I don't know the math behind it yet, but I'm going to figure it out and polish it as I go. We also have the stats that we track throughout the match. We have all these. And these first 5 have classes which actually listen for and gather the stats for a given player. I need to make it so that they also capture per hero, because I'd like to have per hero stats as well. So you can kind of look at your career profile and see that you played this one particular hero more than the other, and got more accolades with that hero. I think players really like that, and I like to have that in for sure. So anyway, again, I don't normally stream on weekends, but today was an exception. Otherwise, I'd be out mowing the lawn and doing other stuff right now, but I just felt like I got a lot of work to do, and I want to do some of it this morning, and wouldn't you know it, it's already past noon. So I'm starting to lose my voice a little bit, because, I don't know, usually my voice holds out longer. But it's only been about 2 hours and change. I think I might see who else is on and possibly raid off. Yeah, I think I'm going to raid us to just Cavino. I'm going to take a break, get a little lunch, and then get back to work on this. So thank you so much, Siler Atomic, for the raid. Thanks everyone for sticking around. I hope to see you again very soon. And we're going to stream again on Monday at 7 Central Time, then Wednesday at 6 Central Time. So other than that, I'm going to raid you off to Just Covino, who's working on a very gooey game, and it's going to be, looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. So thanks everyone again, and I will catch you early next week.